Tasting like a boss, we have Minerva McGonagall here today. How you doing, girl? She is my dark roast dog, and that's good because we're doing a dark roast coffee. In fact, I haven't done a review in a while. I think it's been over a week, and I apologize for that, but I have some other reviews coming ahead this week, mostly of dark roast coffees. And hey, what's over here? She may actually jump away in just a little bit, I think. I don't know. I think she's interested in something else. But that's okay, that's okay. Anyway, the one we're doing today is Fortitude Coffee Company's Zero Dark 30. This is a coffee company that I have not reviewed yet. They are based out of Thurmont, Maryland. And I actually picked this bag up at Stoneworks Coffee shop in Boonesboro, Maryland. I did a review there. If you guys are ever in Boonesboro, Maryland, Stoneworks Coffee Cafe, whatever coffee shop is really, really good. The drinks they put together there are really, really nice, and the people are great. They said a lot about this roaster as well. I'll read the back for you because it's not that long. And as you can see from here, they were established in 2021, so it's a young roaster. It says, Fortitude Coffee Company is the culmination of a lot of dreaming, tons of research, some trial and error, and finally the hard work, dedication, and fortitude to succeed. We are a veteran-owned and operated small batch coffee roaster and puts the military motto of attention to detail to great test when selecting green beans, roasting them to perfection, and helping teach you the most delicious way to serve up the perfect cup. And when they say teaching you the best way, the brewing recommendations are a lot more detailed than you usually get. I appreciate that, and I attempted to follow it the best I could for my drip. In here, we are going to be doing a three-way review. As you can see from the front, I think that's really kind of cool. They put the source of origin of the beans. They actually indicate that the tasting notes will be black cherry, caramel, and tropical fruit. We'll see about that. And they mark it as super dark. I also know, because the people over at Stoneworks, that this coffee company, because it's veteran-owned, I imagine, I guess they had some sort of relationship or knowledge with the author Jack Carr, who I have not read his stuff, but I know that Jack Carr is a veteran. He was a Navy SEAL. I think he wrote The Terminal List and some other books. Just, I haven't personally read them, but Fortitude Coffee apparently is mentioned in his most recent book. So when you think about it, Boss of Boss reads Nora Roberts and they talk about Eve Dallas coffee, or the coffee that Eve Dallas likes, and the Nora Roberts or J.D. Robb series. So that's that fiction book coffee. And so Fortitude Coffee, I guess you could say, I can't get in trouble for it, so I guess I'll say it. I guess it's the official coffee of Jack Carr. So there you go, for whatever that means. Anyway, we're going to be doing a three-way review, guys. We're going to be doing it in the cold brew. It's been cold brew for over 24 hours. We're going to be doing it in the drip. And I decided, you know what, since I got this bag of coffee in Boonesboro right next to the Inn at Boonesboro, I decided to use my Inn at Boonesboro cup. It's Nora Roberts in there in Boonesboro. Really great. Everybody there, they were just such a joy. And then, of course, we're going to be doing it in the espresso format. As I've indicated before, just because a coffee doesn't work in all three formats doesn't mean it's a bad coffee. I just want to see how it'll work. So let's move to the cold brew first. Actually, before we get it, let's get to the smelling of the beans. It's just intense coffee scent. And touches of like tobacco, almost like a cigar shop. Not really in your face, but you can sense it. It smells intense. All right, going to the cold brew. Tasting like a boss. Damn, that is really good. That's really good. It's intense, but not overly earthy in the mouth. Sometimes I'll try some cold brews I think are gonna be like a good dark roast cold brew. And instead I get something where the bitterness just takes over, or it just doesn't taste like it's refreshing anyway. This one is like a kick. But it's still refreshing and full. So that's a really, really good cold brew for a dark roast. And again, it's not a flavored coffee, it's just dark roast coffee. So I do like that. So that's a winner for me. Let's move over to the drip. This is the one I'm actually most interested in because I had to follow their proper brewing guidelines of, I mean, come on guys. I had to start busting out math. It was volume 4 tablespoons coffee per 8 ounces of water, or I could do with a weight. I mean, okay. All right, so tasting like a boss. Ooh, the smell's nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. I do not think Boss of Boss would like this. I think she'd find it to be too dark. But you know, I know that she puts a little sweetener in her stuff. So actually she might. This might actually work for her. That's just a really, really solid cup of coffee. It's not the darkest roast I've ever had. It's still dark, but it's definitely the type of coffee that if you were to have it, not just like in a hotel setting, but like at a coffee shop for coffee, and you asked for it and you got this, you'd probably ask them what exactly they were brewing because you'd probably want it for yourself. So, you know, sometimes guys, to be really honest, when I do the drip, I don't always finish the drip myself because I really kind of go for the cold brew. I think I actually like it in the drip more than I do in the cold brew. That's not normal. So I think I might be finishing this. I might be having a caffeine problem later today. All right, let's move on to the last one, which is the espresso. Have it here. The scent notes are more mellow than I thought they would be, especially given how dark it brewed in the espresso. Here's the taste. Yeah, this is one of those trifecta flavors, guys. This works in every format. It really does. This provides a slightly more mellow tasting espresso. I know it's not espresso beans, but you know what I mean. You serve this to anybody who comes over, they're going to enjoy it without anything added to it at all. It would work as a solid base for any of your espresso drinks. Moving back to the drip. Still, I love it. I think it's great. And moving to the cold brew. Yeah, I mean, again, all are great in the order of how I like it. Drip, espresso, and cold brew. And that's saying a lot because the cold brew is pretty damn good. All right, well, until next time, people, thanks for going on this taste journey with me. I think I might be doing a hot sauce review in just a little bit with you guys, so check that out. And until next time, keep tasting like a boss. Thanks so much.